Hey, what is up, guys? It's Rafael here, your seven-figure e-commerce coach, and today I'm joined by Izabela, my Polish Instagram influencer. Say hello to my...
Hi, guys.
She's an Instagram influencer. She has a small audience, but she still gets deals from major companies and major deals. And today I'm going to teach you how to find influencers just like her that get company sales, that can get you sales without even having to pay them. Like these companies, like... About a week ago, we worked with a company that sells sunglasses, and they essentially just sent us a pair of sunglasses. She put the sunglasses on, made a post on her feed on Instagram, got a bunch of sales from them, and then that post, they used it for a lot of different things. So the same strategy, you can use it for your store. So when you have an e-commerce store and you essentially want to reach out to influencers, you don't need those influencers of 100 million, 100K, a million. You need influencers like her. 5,000, 10,000 followers, and you can absolutely crush it. We'll go into my computer. I'll show you exactly how to find influencers just like this one without having to meet them in person. Just send them a free product and they'll post. Let's go to my computer, find out. All right, so now we're here on my computer. This is the actual company that sponsored my Instagram influencer friend. And essentially, this is one of the techniques that I use to find Instagram influencers, is by actually going into other companies, most of the times my competitors, and checking who are they posting on their feed. So I bet you that every single one of these pictures that they're posting are influencers themselves, right? So they basically contact these influencers like they did to my friend, and then they take their pictures and they post them on the feed. So if you don't know who your competitors are, let's say if you're choosing a niche, let's say you're doing jewelry or sunglasses or whatever it is, I already have a search here. So essentially, you don't know who your competitors are, right? So the first thing that you're going to do is search them on Google for your niche. So for example, let's say mom and daughter jewelry. Like for example, one of my students is selling mom and daughter jewelry. And what you do is you search your niche on Google, and then you look at the Google ads. Now, you look at the Google ads, boom, Eve's Addiction. This is one of the Google ads. Now we go to their page. And we go to their Instagram page. So Eve's Addiction, you can use this Google Chrome extension called What Runs and check if they run on Shopify. If they don't run on Shopify, that's completely cool as well, right? This one runs on Elevio, not Shopify. But if they run on Shopify, then it's a little bit better. You can kind of compare it a lot better. But we can still do it through this way. And what I'll do is I'll search them on Instagram. So let me pull up a new Instagram page and look for Eve's Addiction. And let's look for them on Instagram. And essentially, this is how I find all my competitors. I go on Google Ads. I see who's topping for my niche, who's topping for my products. I search them, and then I search their Instagram. Who are they posting on their feed? So for example, in this case, Eve's Addiction. Let's see Eve's Addiction right there. Boom. They have a lot of posts, 14K followers, really good. So now we look at the people that they're using on their, right here. Let's see who they're using right there. Boom. Now we found who that person is, right, on their feed. And then we go to their page. What I really, really want to emphasize with Instagram influencers is that you don't need huge 100K million Instagram accounts. This is what, the big gurus like Hayden Bowles and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about them now, but they teach you to look for a million million follower influencers. Yeah, but if the audience is not engaged and they don't care about the Instagram account, then it doesn't matter. You're just gonna lose your money. It doesn't matter how many people see it. So we'll keep going down the influencers here. Let's see if this one pops up. Let's see if this one, no. And she has 23.5 thousand followers. She's also on YouTube. So essentially, that is how you find these influencers. You go to your competitors, go to the Instagram feed, go who they're posting on their Instagram. For example, this is if you do sunglasses, this is the process that I follow. Boom, you find who's ranking or who's advertising for women's sunglasses. You can also do it by SEO, who's ranking, but that usually is going to be huge companies. They're not going to be like small companies that you can compare to. So in this case, you look for women's sunglasses, you see who they're doing. Let's say this one, and then they tag the person, and boom, you just found yourself, okay, this is a little bit too small. Try and look for 5,000 up. Less than 5,000 is a little bit too small of an audience. You can't really do anything with that. but don't be scared of using like 5,000 to 10,000. Those actually work the best. Like one of the influencers I use had 10,000 followers and made us like $600 off of one shout out, just because all she wanted was a product. Like these influencers that are small, they feel great when you tell them, hey, we want to advertise on your page, even though you have 10,000 followers. Okay, 2,000, these are small, but you can see where I'm going with this. Like, and it also gives you a sense of growth with the influencer. So all these influencers, they're small, 2,000, 3,000, but they'll slowly start to grow. And if you catch them at the right time, you can essentially dominate their appearance. So you're the brand behind them. And that's what a lot of big companies like Lululemon and VMT, they did in the beginning. They essentially sponsored really small influencers, but they've grown with them. And now those influencers have like 50 to 100,000 followers, and they're an ambassador only for that company. And you can put that domination on there and just absolutely crush it in the months and years to come. So, okay. Now that you find this, 23.5 thousand followers, her posts get like 900, 1,200, 1,300. And in order to see if the influencer is legit, if they have legit followers, most of the times with these pages, that's actual people, you want to look for real people. You want to look for people that are just showcasing their lives, showing stories, not fake meme accounts, stupid things, right? You want to look for real people. And what you can do is take their username, go to hypeauditor.com and check if they're legitimate. Engagement rate 5.32, so this is really good. If it's 4 to 5% and up, that's really good. And then you can buy a report, and then the report is already pulled up. So audience demographic, 73% are from the United States, which is great. You want to go for 50% or more from the US or from an English-speaking country. 88% speaks English, boom. And if you want to pull up the full report, if you want to see exactly what niche that person is in or what niche the people that are following that person are in, then you can just buy a report for, I think it's $1 or $2, 25 to 34-year-old females. If you're targeting 25 to 34-year-old females, boom, you just find your perfect influencer, right? This is the first method that I use. It absolutely works. This is the best one. Now, the second one that I also recommend is by doing hashtags. And a lot of you are doing hashtags with like very generic things. So I see a lot of my students doing, like before they join my program, I see a lot of them doing like hashtag jewelry, hashtag jewelry, or hashtag leggings, or hashtag kitchen gadgets, whatever it is. Well, the problem with using generic hashtags on products is that most of those hashtags, what you're gonna find is companies that sell those products. You're not gonna find actual influencers. In order to find actual influencers, you have to find things about that person. So if you want to sell jewelry to a 35-year-old, she's probably going to be a mom, right? So what you do is hashtag proud mama. And then you go through all those posts, and the top ones are usually going to be the best. You check which ones have like more than 500, 400 likes. You go to their pages, most of the times they're going to be influencers. Another thing you can do if you're selling, like, for example, swimwear, you can just go and do Bikini Babe, something like that. That's what I did for my swimwear brand. If you want to do watches, you can do My Timepiece. So instead of doing hashtag timepiece or hashtag watch, you can put hashtag my watch or hashtag I'm whatever. Or hashtag, if you want to sell to a specific city, you can put hashtag New Yorker or hashtag NYC Life. Not just, things that brands would rank for, but that actual people would rank for. And I highly, highly, highly recommend just taking real people. Not accounts of like huge memes, or I see a lot of people advertising on this one, and every time I see it, I cringe. Puberty. Wait. Yeah, some of these accounts are like memes. Let me actually pull up the one that has like millions and millions of followers. Yeah, this one. So I see a lot of brands advertising on this one, 10.5 million, and they cost like $500 to advertise with them. The problem is, I follow them, but I just follow them to watch memes. I don't care about the companies that are following them. Like, I follow them, but I don't care what they sell. I really, honestly don't care. Most of those 10.5 million, they don't care. Some of them are fake accounts. Some of them aren't even active, It's like you have to find accounts where it's a real person. People like that person. That's why they're following him, right? One of the ones that I love is Nimai Delgado. He's a vegan bodybuilder. And most of the brands that sponsor him, they know the value in those like 300,000 followers because it's a person. And it's a person that has been posting, 1,700 posts. They've been posting for years. And essentially that's the kind of person you want to find when they're small. Because now when they're big, like I think he sponsors one vegan bodybuilding protein powder. That protein powder has been with him for years. And now they absolutely dominate his brand. They dominate his audience. So that's kind of what you want to do with your influencers, is have a domination starting off from today. Those are the two best ways to do it. The first one is the most effective one. The second one can take a little bit more time, but you can also find them pretty fast. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, give me a like down below, subscribe to this channel, and if you want to follow her, her link is in the description, how to follow her on Instagram. If you want to follow me, it's right there in the description. The first link in the description is a free full training that I made for you on how to combine Instagram, Google, and Facebook to make $10 for every dollar that you spend and absolutely crush 2019. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next.